Hey everybody, it's me, Kim, and it is a Sunday afternoon, and I just thought I would pop on here. I'm not diamond painting for very long today, but I thought I would pop on here and we could just have a little whip and chat. See how you're doing. You could check out my little gobbler. I call her, she's from Hand Deals, and I loved working on her. And I have not straightened a single drill. She is round drill, so she's kind of all over the place. But you know what? I've just been enjoying the process on this one. It's not what I'm going to hang up. Normally, I am all about perfect placement. And I say that, and here I am straightening as I'm looking. And I have a straightener setting right here. But I'm usually all about straightening as I go. And I will straighten this one up for the most part. Like I just straighten up a row right there. But for the most part, I'll just straighten this one up when I'm done. But she has been a pleasure to work on. And I'm hoping to have her done before Thanksgiving. Let me go out. I just took that. That's the sticker. Just took that off. This is what I have left to do right here. She's a little 50 by 50. Stick's been good. The drill's been good. Let me show you my trash so far. That's been my trash so far. So, in fact, I need to pull that out. So, anyway, like I said, I just thought I would get on here and we could talk about just all things. This tray right here is one that I printed. I like it because it has a slider, has these little things on the side. I didn't design it. I just printed it. Has a lid, kitted up in little things I got off of Temu. I don't know where my pen came from because it was from D-Stash. I mean, I know, but I can't pronounce the name of the shop. And then I'm using micro glue dots in my cat-eared single placer, and then Putty Crocker, this is from last year, Twisted Peppermint in my multi-placer. What else do I need to tell you? That's it, right? Anyway, I hope all of y'all had a great weekend. Some of you may have been celebrating for Thanksgiving with your families this weekend. Ooh, that one a little too close, didn't it? Let me move it this way. Trying to move in. I have been trying to get things done in the house. Now, I am taking a break for about an hour or so because I have a bad hip. And yesterday, and you guys know that my tripod is going to bounce. It is attached to the table. My arm is on the table, so it's going to bounce. I apologize, but most of you are working on whips yourself, right? Not even looking. I don't blame you. Probably making people seasick if they are. So I tried yesterday to get some things done in the house. I did make the cornbread I got to make more, but cornbread to start drying out for the dressing, and then I put my turkey in the refrigerator to thaw this morning because it's just like a little 13-14 pound turkey. I know you need a day for every 4 pounds. I am going to brine it Wednesday night. It's just going to be me, my mom, my daughter, and her fiance, Whisper. My daughter sent me a text yesterday. She said, we're bringing a guest to Thanksgiving. And I said, who? And I'll try to remember to pop the picture here. And this is their cat, Oliver. I guess he's all dressed and ready for Thanksgiving. I'm like, oh, really? I'm sure that our cats, my cats will just absolutely love that. Anyway. But I tried to get stuff done yesterday, and Mom was just, I mean, to tell you, she was restless yesterday, and she's pretty restless today. I have noticed the last couple of weekends, it is around this time. Now, yesterday it was all damn day. I mean, it was all day. She was just restless. That was my stomach. Excuse me. Maybe I need to eat today. I have eaten. I ate breakfast and I ate a little bit of lunch. And it's just now 3 o'clock. I have some Ben & Jerry's ice cream in the freezer. It's got me some Cherry Garcia when I was at the grocery store earlier. I love Cherry Garcia. I love ice cream. I love ice cream. But anyway, back to Mom. So I was trying to get some house clean, prep that you can do days ahead. Like I'll make my cranberry sauce the day before. You can even make your mashed potatoes the day before and just add your more heavy whipping cream to them and stick them in a crock pot on low, or keep it warm usually works better than anything. And no one will know. No one will know. But I can't, that's prep. But, the potatoes are not something I can do right now. But I had to get the cornbread done, and I wanted to get all of my housework done where I'm just doing simple daily cleaning. Let me tell you, who would have thought having one more person in your house would make this much difference? And I think it's because of the amount of time I have to spend taking care of her, that I feel like my housework lacks. It's like I do, I've told myself that I have to give myself at least 30 minutes every day to diamond paint, because it's a decompressor. We don't want to get me back up to the stress level that I was before, because I was becoming extremely unhealthy. And being an only child, I worry, like, what if something happens to me? Like, who's going to take care of Mom, So I have to take care of myself. And diamond painting is definitely my self-care. So, anyway, back to yesterday. She just had me running. I mean, running. Just trying to keep up with her. No Mom, not there. No Mom, no Mom, no Mom. It was a lot of no moms yesterday. And when I finally got her settled and in bed, she usually goes to bed around 6:30. She would like to go to bed earlier than that, but, and I probably should be like, what, you're 86 years old. If you want to go to bed at 5 o'clock at night, but, we have to get her, we do a hand bath at night, like a wash, I guess a hand bath. I don't know what you call it. We do all that at night, and I get her a fresh brief on for the night, and switch her from her to a heavier brief for the night. Anyway, we do all that, but when I got her to bed, I was like, phew, because that's usually when I can get the bulk of my housework and stuff done, is when I'm not having to worry about her, not having to do something for her, and so on. Well, about 7 o'clock, she walked out of her bedroom and she informed me that she was hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm like, really? I'm like, Mom, you had a big dinner. I'm so hungry. I'm like, well, come in here in the living room. I'll go make you. She loves sub sandwiches. And so I dropped a drill. So for her lunch, she'd had a sub sandwich. Ate the whole thing, with some chips. That was her lunch. Like, nothing major because she had a big breakfast. And she is diabetic, so I try to make sure she snacks and then doesn't overcarb. Well, so I made her another sub sandwich. I thought, well, we're just going to overcarb today. This is just what we got to do. I wasn't prepared to have something ready for her to eat, that she could lay back down and not feel well. And it wouldn't keep her up going to the bathroom at night, So I come in there and she's just looking at it. I'm like, what's wrong? She goes, I don't like it. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like it? She goes, I don't like it. I'm like, you just had one not even 7 hours ago. Anyway, had to throw it away and go in there and get her something else. So, and then she kept on wanting to get up. And I have a dementia clock next to her bed that tells her if it's daytime or nighttime or... it just wasn't working yesterday for her. So I finally ended up just saying, forget about it. I got my shower in. I went and sat on my bed because I figured it was because of all the activity, of me being up. I didn't get, and the problem is I didn't get anything done, relatively large housekeeping wise. It's 3 o'clock. At 3:30, I'm going to have to start back cleaning. But I literally got nothing done I needed to get done because I was wrangling her and dealing with her. So I don't know how things were confusing for her, but they were, I think. But like I said, I've also noticed at this time of day, it seems to start being an issue. So I think we might be starting to have a little bit of maybe sundowner issue. When things like that start happening, I know I'm not in denial. I'm going to have to start looking at, facilities for her to go into because I do have to work. I cannot quit my job and I can't be up with her all night. So, anyway, I'm just hoping that, things don't come down to that. But anyway, so that was my day yesterday. So I got Jack done. But I did work on a little, since I was working, I sat down on my bed and I worked on a little 6x6 reindeer that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's really cute for Christmas. It's really, really cute. I just sat there and diamond painted that. I did get frustrated. I don't like to drag out, my A3 light pad with the cord and do, I work on my desk here. I work on an A1. But I have an A2 and I have an A3 light pad and I have a little A4 somewhere. But my little A4 is just not worth anything. It's one you got off Temu or something you paid $10 for on Amazon, or even if it was that much. So I got on the Amazon Black Friday to see if they had any little A4 rechargeable or even A3, and I don't know which one I bought. I don't remember. I'll know when it gets here today. Rechargeable light pad. I was tired tired and frustrated. So that'll be in today. So I can just have everything like that right there next to my bed. So I can just, you know, have something little, or maybe some minis kitted up all the time, just right there in a little bag. Now I am only using a 4-placer today. I probably need to change it because, ooh, that was crooked. When I was working down in here and over up in there, there's a lot of confetti, and there was no need for anything more than a 4-placer. But I think as I start moving up in these last two, that I have the opportunity to maybe use a 7-placer. We'll see. We'll see. So where are you going to shop on Black Friday? You guys, are you planning on buying any diamond paintings on Black Friday, Cyber Monday? I mean, I know that Diamond Art Club is dropping theirs. I saw Michaela Renee had a Bonnie White sneak peek. I just saw the image. I haven't watched the sneak peek. It's really hard for me to watch to watch this many sneak peeks because it's trash. Did I hit it? No. Because I'm going to want them all. I have lots of points on Diamond Art Club, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And did I tell you guys to ignore the extra polish around my cuticles and all of that? So I was painting my nails yesterday because I just need to make them stronger. They're very, very brittle. And they have been since 2020 when I had that virus, you know, that everybody had. Has been very brittle since then. So weird. And Mom said, here, let me do that for you. And I'm like, no, Mom, that's okay. I can do that. And she goes, oh no, let me do it for you. And she shakes all the time. I'm like, I know where this is going, but okay. You know, I was like, all right, here you go. I said, let me hold the bottle though. So, and I didn't even really think about it until I was filming a sneak peek that's going up on Wednesday. It's going up Wednesday at 9 here on my channel. No, it's not for Diamond Art Club. I am not a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker. They have not found the value in me yet, you guys. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I don't show enough of their stuff on my channel. They need to come look in my closet. Closets. Yeah. If they could see how much of their stuff I actually do have. And I really wish this thing wouldn't bounce. Anyway. I know that I want to do some shopping on Captured by Radiance. They're going to have 30% off all their kits that are not new releases and not their pins. So 30% off everything that isn't a new release or a pin. And then Diamond Art Gallery, you know, the ones that have the limited edition ones that are signed, you know, like they have like 150 prints or something like that. Nikki told me today, she sent me an email today, and she said that they are going to have, like, I think it's buy one, get one 50% off of the limited edition, and then maybe 20% off everything else. I mean, I'm going to talk about that in a video coming up Tuesday or Thursday. There'll be a video out about it from me, about all the places I'm going to shop on Black Friday, but just having another chit chat about what I've seen, you know, like All right, so maybe I'm going to shop here, or maybe I'm going to shop there. Because I think that's what I've written down that I want to do for Thursday. I've just decided I start writing down. I've got so much PR. And then I have so much stuff I want to show that if I don't make some sort of schedule, I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do today. What do I need to do today? I am trying to get better at posting every day. But anyway, back to Diamond Art Gallery. So I think it's 20% off everything else. Like I said, don't quote me on this because she just emailed me today, and so I don't have this committed to memory. Yeah, I think it was today she emailed me. So, and then I do know that she is going to put, there's going to be like 3 golden tickets that's going to be placed in random kits. And if you get one of the golden ticket, it's going to be a really cool prize. So there's that one. 3 Crazy Cats. They're going to have 20% off site-wide. No discount code needed. They've got some really cool stuff. That's one of the things that's on my list to do this week is my post review of Cute Poison. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I've just been so busy. But it's sitting right over there. I can see it. I am sure that there's going to have to be a couple drills I'll have to replace. And I'll talk about that in my post review. But it's not... I have issues with a lot of different companies that when I roll up their canvas, then when I unroll it, I've got some drills that's popped off. And I think that's probably what's going to happen with this one, just because they have such a tight, round drill field. Oh my gosh, it is so tight. It was so enjoyable. You don't have enjoyable, and then at moments it was frustrating. I even told Keisha, one of the owners, I told her about, because she asked me how I felt about it, and I told her, any issues that I had, and she ran with them. So, she's like, no, that's not acceptable. No. And it really wasn't anything. I had some drills that the trash them, and I don't mean the drill trash, like this drill is a trash drill or whatever. I'm talking about the little bitty like dust and everything that was in it. I think I was at the end of a batch for the company, and I kind of showed her, and she's like, no, that's not acceptable. So she contacted her manufacturer before she and I had stopped chatting. So I will buy for them again and again and again. They have some beautiful images. I'm not sure about Rose Profit Creations. I'll have to go check her website out. Did you guys know that Rose Profit has her own diamond painting company? And they're based in Australia, but they ship worldwide for free. And I have a kit coming from Rose that I ordered. It's not Rose's image, but it's coming from her store. I tried not to pay attention to who the artist was. I just go with your gut, find the one that you really, really like, and it's gonna be a trash drill. And so I did. It was a sea turtle. Surprise. So I'm doing I don't know if I told you guys that I'm going to be doing one of the Christmas premieres this year. I think, what time? It's going to be early Christmas morning. Kind of nervous. I know what I'm going to talk about. It'll, you know, I know what my content's going to be. But it's the first time I've done one. So, I mean, like the first time you ever do anything, you know, you get nervous. I'm like, oh. So I've been watching premieres from last year just to kind of see how things went. Do you guys watch those? It's trash. I was so new to the diamond painting community last year that I had no idea what they were. I vaguely remember seeing maybe one or two. Vaguely. I'm ready to be done with this. Are you guys the same way? Like when you're working on a kit, you loved it. You love the image. There hasn't been any issues, because there hasn't been any issues. I'm just ready to be done with it. I want to see it finished. You know, I'm getting down to the finish line, and it's like, show me. Show me my pretty little gobbler, and let me start in on my Christmas. So my Christmas, you know, I have that signature I showed the other day. If you saw that Grinch, oh my God, I love it. And I have a Grinch already kitted up and started. But you guys, if you watched my unboxing of my Captured by Radiance mystery box, did you guys see that Dominic Davison, Oh Holy Light Church? I want to kit it up. Now, I do have a little small Diamond Art Club Christmas ornament canvas that I will be kitting up. I bought the DP with Sparklers Enhancement pack for it. And I'll be doing it. But that's like that's another project. So at that Oh Holy Light Church, I really want to do it. But it's a bigger canvas. And I just have so many Christmas ones I want to do. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably will not kit it up. I'll probably go with my 2 Grinches, my Bigfoot for the group, for the Facebook group. I got to get it kitted up. And my little ornaments. Have you guys seen the new, like, smaller canvases they just dropped on Amazon from Diamond Art Club? Oh. One is, you know, it's an abridged version of one that's in my wish list. It's got the little tuxedo cat looking up at the Christmas tree. I have a tuxedo, and I had a tuxedo and before I had my daughter, and then my cat just hated my daughter. Sheba hated her. And so my mom took her, my mom and dad, and she died of cancer in my mom's arms very quickly after she was diagnosed, because they couldn't do surgery on her from where it was located. And the vet said she will more than likely die of old age before the cancer gets to her. And just like a month later, my mom woke up one morning and she was curled up in her arm, the crook of her arm. She was gone. See, I still get emotional over that, and that's been 22 years ago. Man, I love that cat. She was a heifer. She had such an attitude, but she was so sweet and so smart. Oh, I missed her. I still miss her. I still still have a lot of animals I miss. Have you guys ever had an animal like that it's just your heart, you know? That's the way she was. She was just my heart. I was, you know, single when I got her, and she was my baby. And then I got married, and she was okay with my husband at the time, and she didn't have any problems with me, you know, being married, because I was in relationships or whatever when I had her. It wasn't like it was just me and her against the world, but she was not okay with my daughter, and she tolerated her till Alexis got to the age where she wanted to, like, where she was crawling and was trying to pull Sheba's tail. And she did one day, and Sheba turned around and batted at her and got her eye. Well, she didn't get her eye, she got the side of her eye, and I knew, and my daughter thought it was funny. So I'm like, oh, this is not good. We can't do this. I mean, you know, broke my heart. Oh my gosh. Just shattered my heart. Still now, you know, I think, does she think I abandoned her, you know? Yeah, she had my heart. So, just really emotional all the time anymore, it seems like. And I'm not like an emotional, like, I'm not a crier. I'll cry if I get mad. Just been really, I guess it's just been an emotional year. Like you said, it's crazy the difference a year makes, right? It's really, really crazy. I'm trying to see where I'm off here. A funny thing about Christmas last year, I always take tons of pictures. Tons. You guys, last year for Christmas, I didn't take a single picture. Not a single one. I sat there and I watched everybody unwrap their gifts and got mom and dad on their way home. My mom was still driving then. Got the girls loaded up and got them headed back home. And then I didn't even think about it till like the next day, and I saw people posting their pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't take a single picture. And I text my daughter and I said, I didn't take a single picture yesterday at Christmas. I told my best friend. And she goes, oh my God, I didn't either. And she's like me, she's always taking pictures. And that was my dad's last Christmas. I've thought a lot about that today. Like, always take the pictures. Because you never know.
So if you're with when you're with your loved ones and you're with your friends, and take the pictures. Just take the pictures. That's my word of wisdom for the day. Okay, so back to Black Friday shopping. With that, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I don't want to get any more emotional than I'm already getting. I'm diamond painting. That's what makes me happy. I'm sitting here talking with y'all. That makes me happy. So I'm trying to think of the rest. I have a couple paintings in my cart at the one with the diamond art. I can't remember what their sale is going to be. I can't remember. Go on and check Ever After out. You guys, if you're not a member of the Ever After Facebook group, you need to be. They're always doing stuff over there, doing giveaways and all that kind of good stuff. I have some stuff in my cart, or on my wish list at Muni Made. Most of my stuff at Muni Made is always out of stock. I have 2 or 3 paintings over at Diamond Art UK that I want. I think they're both out of stock right now. So I'm just gonna, I gotta get my game plan going here. I mean, like I said, I know that Diamond Art Club, the sneak peekers are dropping sneak peeks, and I'm just kind of checking out Instagram and seeing what they're dropping there and in on their Facebook page. I always stick my hand underneath here. It helps me. I don't know what it is, like lifting it up to see something about the barrier between the light. And anyway, it's just a thing I do, and it helps. Anyway, how long have I been here? 37 minutes. I don't feel like I've talked about anything. Have I even talked about anything good? Have I just been rambling about stuff? Probably. Just been rambling. That's what a WIP Chat is, though. Isn't it just a ramble? Anyway, I will get off of here. Maybe the next time, I'm sure the next time I do a WIP Chat, this thing will be finished and I'll be moved on to something else. But she is so cute. She is. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will be posting content before then, but I just, you never know when you're going to be celebrating. So I hope you guys have a great one. Like I said, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. If you don't have friends or family, pop on YouTube. There's going to be somebody doing a live. There'll be someone, people doing WIP Chats. There will be someone there you can talk to. Okay? And remember, take the pictures, make the memories, do the things. You never know when it's your last year. You never know. We never know anything. We never know. Yeah. So, you guys have a great one. Thanks for hanging out with me. What emoji can we use? What emoji can we use? We used... did we already use the turkey? I think we did. Yeah, we already used the turkey. Just drop me an emoji. I don't care what it is. However you're feeling today, whatever, like, if you want to, we didn't hear Sassy bark. It's a miracle, right? If you want to drop me a dog emoji for Sassy, or a bird emoji for Scooby, or, a crying emoji for me being so emotional all the time, drop those in the comments. Whatever you feel like, drop that emoji in the comments if you made it to the end. So you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.